Go to work in 10 minutes and not spend an hour, 2 hours with God. You a fool if you ain't staying connected. He in the flesh, in the carnal. He 50 and old, sticking with his daddy. And he said it. I don't always agree with my daddy. And I don't always like what he does, but he's the best trainer in the world. You ain't always got to like what your mama say and your daddy say. But trust me, don't nobody love you and care for you like they do. And don't nobody love you like God. Let's go back. I want to show y'all what happened when you stick with daddy. In the flesh, I want to make it real practical. 300 million out of retirement.
So I got into an argument with my oldest son the other day. Hey, baby. What? Wanna say hi? Hi? Wanna say hi, baby? Hi, mama, baby. Ooh, watch mommy's hand. And say hi. You make me smile. Hey. So, I'm drinking. I got a little emo. I'm gonna drink too much wine. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, my little Batman. Say hi. Say hi, Batman. Say hi. Oh, wait a minute. Who are you? So yeah. For those that know me, know that I've been raising 3 boys, I don't know, alone for about 4 or 5 years or so. Their dad, we were together for 15 years or so, and their dad, you know, caught a case and was fighting it here in the United States, and for whatever reason made an executive decision to voluntarily deport himself and whatever. That part of the combo is kind of irrelevant. He made his decision, and at that point I made my own executive decision and decided that we didn't need to be together anymore. He's too much. And so yeah, I've been raising my 3 boys, now 4, but I've been raising 3 boys alone for 3-4 years. And it was really hard. It was really, really hard. The first year, I probably was the hardest financially, just because he left me with a lot of debt, a lot of his own bills, a lot of my bills, and we were living in a place that was more than I can afford. So it was hard, you know, but I did it. Oh my God, I love you so much. So yeah, it was probably one of the semi-hard years of my life, I think, just because I had to learn some things, but at the same time, I can't even say it was completely bad, because I learned so much about myself, and I had, anyway, sorry, battery died, and I think I was gearing off from the combo. But so yeah, their dad has been gone, and I've been raising them. And, you know, I've never really talked about their dad at all. You know, I don't know anything about what he's doing with his life and whatever. And I don't talk bad about him. I don't say anything. I just don't ask. You know, for the most part, most of my kids are older. They have cell phones. If they need to reach him, they can do so. I don't need to be the middleman and whatnot. But my son, you know, got me extremely upset about something he did with his new job that he started, and I was so angry at him. I was so angry and so disappointed and pissed off at him that, you know, I said, what do you want to do? Do you want to ruin this job and be a bum just like your dad? And you know, that was probably the first time that I think I had ever kind of said anything bad or directed, you know, straightly directed some, you know, not nice words toward their dad. And again, you know, I was upset and just really angry at him. And I said it. And his response, I think, got me more upset because, you know, he was like, don't do that, don't disrespect him like that. And I was like, excuse me? And I think that brought on a whole new level of rage for me. Because I said, don't disrespect who? And he's like, don't call him a bum. He was the hard worker. And I said, first of all, disrespect. I said, you want me to respect a man who left me to raise 3 kids by myself how long ago? And I said, I don't care how hard of a worker he was back then. What he is now is completely different. And so I said, yeah, maybe he was a hard worker then, and I'll give him that. You know, he did when we weren't in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever. He did work hard, but that person is not the person that I know today, or, you know, it doesn't matter because that's not who you are today. The person I know you as is someone who completely left his kids, never reached out, never sent a dime. You know, we're going on, like I said, 4 or 5 years, and I have not received money from you. And I don't care how hard it is in Mexico, and I get the money is not the same, but you can't tell me that you can't send $100 a month, $100 every couple of months, $100 a year. You know, like, there's no, for me, there's no excuse. And it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't care about the money because, you know, I've raised them. I've raised them and I'm doing it, and it doesn't matter. But as a mom, I was so upset and so offended and so aggravated at the fact that, you know, he said to me, like, don't disrespect him. Like, I felt disrespected in that moment, and I thought, like, how dare you think that, you know, what he did to me wasn't disrespectful. Sorry, I just want to put a little background music. But yeah, like, I was really bothered by that. And, you know, I remember telling my sister, and she's like, you know, at the end of the day, they're still his dad, and you can't talk bad about them, about him. You know, it's not. And I said, you know, it wasn't like, it's not like this is something I've always done. But, you know, I was really bothered. Like, I've been doing this alone. I've raised you guys by myself. I've made a lot of sacrifices. They have no idea the things that I've had to do, the things that I've lost, the things that I went through, the million nights that I cried to get to where we are now. And it was just, you know, it hurt. And I was so upset at him. And, you know, David's 19 now. So I was just like, don't talk to me. Like, don't text me. Do me a favor and, like, seriously leave me alone. And, you know, I guess putting my mom hat away and thinking about, like, at the end of the day, they're his dad and you can't bash them. But it was just like, who defends me? You know, sometimes you just wonder.
Work is hectic.
And,
Love those moments of calm when things just
you know, you have to be content and know that
business catering from EasyCater.
what you're doing
Visit EasyCater.com or download the app. Just
is right, and you know,
local restaurant. Place your order online.
you can't win all the battles.
You feel some weight lift. Life's a little easier now. Because when you
Yeah.
leave for work, you go to EasyCater.com.
That was my rant. I'm sorry. That is what wine does. So yeah, you know, it's not to ever shit on their dad. Even with everything he did, I still don't ever badmouth him on a daily or anything. I don't even mention him at all. But it's just like, you know, you hope that they know how much you love them and how much you sacrifice and everything you do for them. And you hope and you pray that one day they'll know and they'll understand. And, you know, not see me as just a hard ass that I always have to be with them. This little guy is making a mess. Anyway, guys. That was my mom rant. So, if any of you moms are single or have gone through issues similar, or are even going through something now that, you know, sucks and you need the support, listen, by all means, comment below, send me a message. Like, I will talk to you. You know, we can talk. I can support you. Like, I know it sucks, but it's not impossible.